Hi, this is Jannet Walsh. It's September 30th, 2010. My grandparents moved into their house 88 years ago today. I was trying to figure out why I was feeling so complete in Murdock. It's really pretty simple, as my family has been here for at least 133 years and have lived in the same house since September 30th, 1922. My grandmother, Mary Jannet, known as Jenny Foley, and my grandfather, Martin J. Walsh Sr., they called him Mart, were married at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Murdock on November 4th, 1915. In fact, they were assigned pew number 12, or about the fifth pew from the back, on the left side of the altar, as I was told, at the church. Well, they moved into the current family home that's located on the west side of Murdock on September 30th, 1922, according to an interview that was done in 1976. The land was formerly owned by an old flour mill. Part of the mill foundation was used for the present home. The house was built in 1917 by John Murphy. It's been just over a month after I moved to Murdock from Florida, arriving on August 17th of this year in Dublin Township. That's located just south of Murdock, and I arrived about 7:30 in the evening near the location of the family farm. The children of Steve and Lisa Collins were running and waving their arms at the side of the road when they saw my car turning into their farm. It seemed just like a scene out of the movie. My marathon travel of 4 days and 3 nights by car from Florida was complete, a total of 1,766 miles. My arrival in Dublin Township has significance, as my grandfather, Martin J. Walsh Sr., was born in Dublin Township on February 19, 1887. In fact, it was in Section 32, in a house that was later moved from De Graaf by my great-grandfather, Michael Walsh, and he was born in 1812 in Kilkenny, Ireland. The Sacred Heart Cemetery is filled with my relatives, including my brother David Walsh, living only just a short time in 1962. My father, Martin J. Walsh Jr., grandparents, great-grandparents, and others have their eternal resting places not far from the family house. Murdock continues to mark each day with the noon and 10 p.m. whistle, serving as marking times to eat and sleep, along with the church bells on the top of the hour, historically ringing to mark times to pray during the day from Sacred Heart. The bells and whistles are a steady cadence, keeping the 303 residents in daily step for both body and soul. Life appears to be slow in Murdock, but it is steady and appearing unending. My family continues to have deep roots in a land my great-grandfather, Michael Walsh, moved to 133 years ago. Simply said, I am home in Murdock. This is Jannet Walsh, Minnesota native daughter.